I'm just reflecting. We're reflecting on memories, bro. It's gonna get hot in here. Again, sun's beating on it. I can hear that. Oh yeah, that's a bad crack. That's a bad crack. That's like length of the windscreen crack, bro. Windscreen's a nightmare. Get cover and that. This is an awkward time of day to do this, but, you know, I said it would be like this. I said it would be like this. Today's the day. I actually moved the car pickup to tomorrow. What I think I'm going to do is stream this today, big stream. Maybe very late at night, I'm going to secretly come out here if I can get a light sorted and maybe do a stream tonight. Maybe. But I couldn't get a light. If I can get a candle, but I'd have to bring like 3 candles out here. I'd have to bring candles all around the car. It'd look like some occult shit. Do you know what I'm saying? But I might. It might be fun. It might be fun. Air freshener. Air freshener that's like the Guardians of the Galaxy thing, I think. Something like that. But I'm going to upload this anyway. Let's do one of those DSP shout-outs to the people that watch it on YouTube. Because for some reason, when I uploaded the last one, a fuck ton of people watched the VOD on YouTube and liked it and commented on it. Saying, wow, this is great, thanks. Like, you're fucking welcome, guys. You're very welcome. So we got this today and then maybe a secret one much later. Maybe. Maybe. If I could handle it. I mean, people are in bed now. It's just gone midday here in the UK. One for ProxyCon. For America, this is the dead hours. But, you know, it'll probably give them something nice to wake up to. Do you know what I mean? Something fun. Oh, you see me flick my hair like I'm so fucking... Oh, look at the smoke rushing, dude. Like I said yesterday, fine memories of this Audi, bro. Vapor cam, you know. Just you see in Australia, it's like, I don't know, in the evening or something now. In Australia, it's like 11 at night or some shit. 10 at night. Oh, fuck. 10, 11 at night. Maybe. Something like that. Oh, fucking hell. Regardless. Yeah, it's going to be a sad day tomorrow. Not, you know, I've had worse days. But this is like, it's not quite like somebody's dying, but it's like, I wish I could drive it again just once, but it'll never start. We have to put the trickle charger on it for like 3 hours. It'll never start. I wish I could drive it just once more. Just up there and round, even with the flat tyres. But this old girl, she's had a good life, probably. Ferried around many children. Taken me to many suspicious places. I believe I picked up the old PC in this car. Or was that in the truck? I think that was in this car. Did they remove the engine and stuff? I believe so. They will strip it for parts. Anything that's decent that they can resell, they'll strip it for. And then they'll just scrap it and sell it like at material value. So anything that's half decent on it, maybe the alloys, because they're not totally fucked up. Catalytic converter, bits of the engine, you know, all stuff like that. Even things like the radio, it's got the factory radio and it's not too fucked up. So when you're looking for like crash repairs and things like that, someone's got like an old Audi like this and they crash it and they need to repair some bits from it, and they'd sell them one of these, like they'd sell them bits from one of these. But I mean, stinks in here, bro. Ashtray style. Did I say G Starwin? How you doing? So yeah, it's getting hot in here again. I'm glad it's nice and warm. I'm glad we can sit here in the warm. Did I used to put the seat back more? I feel like I used to put the seat back more if I did a car stream. Even the horn is dead. That's bad, isn't it? Even the horn. Indicators, everything. There's even dust on like there's dust on everything. There's probably like cobwebs in here and shit. There's a thing that I never knew it had. There's like a little flap there to put something in. I never knew the car had that. Anything else I never knew it had? No. Don't look like it. Freezing? Oh no. It's not super warm outside. It's like 13, 14 degrees. But it's not cold. Not by any stretch of the imagination today. Must be crappy up north today. I feel for you. But only a little bit. Look, interior light. Sad face. The batteries are good. Do the hazards work? I mean, I knew they wouldn't, but so dead, bro. The old girl's so dead. Like I said, maybe I'll do something in that Land Rover. I've got it for a couple of weeks, so I might do something in that still. And I might still do some form of car stream. If we do, like, I'll have to go somewhere with it. I'll have to take the car somewhere. And then, like, smoke when I'm there or some shit. Like, sometimes I'll do secret streams in the garden. No YouTube stream for this because it's off the phone. So, the only way I'd be able to do YouTube stream is if I had two phones. And when the police give my other one back, if they ever do. Well, they will at some point, but I don't know when. Maybe by then I'll be in prison, so who knows. Anyway. If I had two phones, there might be a way to dual stream off the phone. There might be an app that will let you dual stream off the phone. Right now, I'm just using the Twitch app because the YouTube app is so garbage. Sorry, not YouTube. Streamlabs. Streamlabs is... You're not going away. I might be. You don't know. Anyway, let's cross that bridge when we come to it. Streamlabs. Oh, I'm never using it again. I'm never using the Streamlabs app again. Even if I've got perfect internet, indoors, near the router, don't touch the phone. Streamlabs is 30 frames, 10 frames, 5 frames, 6 frames, 17 frames, 2 frames. I streamed Streamlabs in the gym at a lower quality in the gym and it's fucking up and garbage. I stream with the Twitch app now. The Twitch app used to be just 480p and There was no pop-ups and stuff. Now the Twitch app is 720. I get pop-ups for alerts, pop-ups for like channel point redeems. And it was stable, and it's always stable. It's never unstable. I'm never using the Streamlabs app again. It's garbage. I'm never using it. It's actual shit. The only thing Streamlabs can do is you can do an overlay and bits and bobs, and so far I don't think you can do an overlay on Twitch. The mobile app doesn't allow you to like make overlay stuff. But like beyond that, I'd rather just have a decent quality stream if I'm going to go out somewhere or hang out. And Streamlabs going to not give me that ever. So we might do some more IRL. We go out in the woods with the little tripod, set it up. That'd be cool. Going out walking with the phone. Going into the woods maybe. Into the woods, have a smoke. That might be a nice idea. So like a little bit of a walk with the chat. Then we plot up. Oh, bro. Then we plot up. This could work. We could go and see some of the crappy sites around where I grew up. Where could I take you? Railway Bridge? Oh, the Railway Bridge in Upminster. Because you can hop over the fence there. And I could stream down on the side of the railway. Like, I'm not going to get hit by a train, don't worry. But that's quite a good spot. Fuck, you can't park there anymore. You can't park there anymore. Maybe I'll rethink that. There used to be a parking spot near it. Now that you have to walk relatively far. And I don't quite remember the way there on foot. I do, but I also don't. I do and I don't. What made him think of the perfume idea? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't believe he's got expensive aftershave. If he has, I'll be surprised. I wouldn't have said he spent more than $30 on an aftershave bottle. If we're lucky, maybe he's got some generic Calvin Klein bullshit. But the idea that he's going to have some expensive name brand aftershave that he paid like, you know, $70, $80 for that you've never heard of, that's a good one. Like when I busted out like and then again, I don't know, listen, I'm well out of my depth, I don't know shit. But when I was talking about the Guerlain and Montal and all these last night, and when I got the delivery and stuff, like, it's quite pertinent that I got a delivery of aftershave literally, on Monday, and this cunt talking about it yesterday, that he wants to do aftershave reviews. Maybe DSP watched my stream. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe secretly he's a fan. Hi, Phil. Don't review aftershave. You fucking trash. That's my advice to you if you're watching this. Don't review aftershave. Just do IRL shit. You ain't going to get hassled. People ain't going to know where you are. My advice to him would be go and drive somewhere. Go and like plot up, do an IRL. Again, if DSP done a car stream, if DSP and Kat went to like a fucking like calf and he streamed himself for 20 minutes drinking coffee and that, bro, he like, I'm telling you now, that cologne, I don't know what it was, no more than 30, yeah, for real model bird. Yeah, there's no way he's spending more than 30 on aftershave. He don't know enough about it. He don't care enough about it. Simple trash aftershave would please Fat Cat, so there's no way he's spending more than that. It's not in his agenda. It's just not happening. And like the way he was showing the one and hiding the name of the bottle so that you couldn't see it was so fucking cringe. And a lot of them you would be able to identify just from the bottle. Not all, but obviously a lot. A decent one, you'd probably be able to identify it just from the bottle. Like you got Versace blue jeans or something like that, where they have obviously very distinctive and known brand bottles. Like, so I don't know if someone worked it out, but I guarantee you it was trash. It was like half dark green blue, almost like a turquoise or an aquamarine, and half black. It was one called Ocean Man. How much? Oh, wow. How much was it? Did they find it then? Ocean Man. So he's going to go, it smells like an ocean. And he's like looking at the things they put in them. What was mad is when I told you that we looked at the Jean Paul Gaultier one, and I said it smelled like, and I said I'm not sure if it's sandalwood or just woody underneath, and I said vanilla and something else. And then when you look at the website, it was sandalwood, it was some other berries, I think it was something else. Oh, it's like chestnut and some other bits and bobs. And we watched the video of the lady, and she said some of the things I said, and like other stuff, like things you can smell, things you like, whatever. He looks at that stuff and says, who the fuck cares? Who knows what that is? Like, everybody who's into aftershave knows what that is. That's the whole point. Like, Tonka beans, cocoa, who cares? Everyone who bought the aftershave probably cares. Because they like the smell, and those are the ingredients. They're like, oh, it's like floral and it's got such and such notes. Ah, that's why. It's got these things in it. I really like that. Maybe in the future, if I see an aftershave with chuli leaves or that juniper or whatever it was, maybe I'll get one of them again. Because that other one I got was really nice. As opposed to just, it smells like the ocean. What does that mean? Sea foam, the salt, sand, is it earthy? Like, what does that mean? And the way he was trying to sell it as if he knew about cologne and what he was talking about was bizarre. Again, this entire time when I was talking about it, as someone who's actually into it a little bit, was basically saying, I'm out of my fucking depth here. Was literally saying, I'm out of my fucking depth. But this guy's going to review them. He's going to do a 20-minute review for $150. And it's a great idea. And if you don't like it, that's because you're a fucking LARPer. Sure, dude. You're a LARPer in his chat. Which is his whole chat, by the way. In case you was wondering, that's his whole chat. Oh, God. Can you imagine? Do you know what? Funnily enough, Model Bird, if he set up a camera in his front room and he did workout streams indoors with a kettlebell, do you know how many views they would get? Can you imagine how many views DSP would get for a workout stream? Bro, it would be insane. It'd get boring because he'd be trash. It would get boring because he'd be trash in the end. But like initially, wow. Can you imagine it? Oh, bro, they'd make new everything. I mean, he would never do that. He's far too self-conscious for that. He would never do that. If DSP wanted to work out, I would PT him online and make him plans for free. Because which is what I basically do for everyone else. Even though he's a piece of shit, I would put my differences aside and say, I know about this universe. It's fate. None of those little imbeciles in your chat know what they're talking about. I will guide you. I will take the ring. I mean, I don't, honestly, Jazzy, it could have happened, but I don't really, none of those groups of people really mix anymore. If I'm honest with you, I don't watch EDBot streams anymore because I got sick and tired of all the fucking, like, the suck-ups in her chat. She's lovely. Her chat is insufferable. And when I stay in her Discord, this is going to sound mean, but I stay in her Discord because every now and then I can look through it and have a little bit of, like, rage bait for myself because her Discord is the same. And it's not that people aren't being necessarily real. There's just so many cringe people that have just, like, orbited around that girl. Just, like, sucking up to her and just posting the most cringe shit. And I'm not trying to be arrogant about it or something like that. I'm being like a bar humbug about it. Like, I get it. I'm being like toxic or whatever. It's not even that. It's just I'm being maybe like, over the top about it or overly dramatic. But honestly, when you went in her chat, it was just she would save the game, and 10 people in her, not quite 10 people, but she would save the game or do something real simple, and 5 people in her chat would tell her what a good job she did. It's not about hand holding or nothing like that. Like, we used to joke and stuff, but she's done like no hit Elden Ring or no deaths and shit like that. It ain't about that. It was just like her chat is just full of people kissing her ass, and it's a nightmare to read. A stream's half about fucking around in the chat, and it's half about the streamer. Her chat is just, I couldn't handle it in the end. And I don't know. Listen, I could DM her and say, Edie, it's the summer, do you want to do a fitness stream? And we could. It wouldn't be hard. It'd be an hour. I say it's an hour. We'll do a little workout. Like, I was messaging, what's her fucking fella's name? Because ages ago, I gave him workouts and advice. Like, only a little bit. He didn't want a lot. What's his name? I can't even remember his name. Big Al, that's it. He messaged me when that was all kind of going on and we were going to do the fitness stream. He DM'd me and was like, I want to get back into the gym. Like, he's quite tall, I think. But he wasn't overweight. I think he was quite lean. He'd just been sort of sedentary. And I gave him a workout and some like ideas and like things to do. And like, he never come back to me. Like, he was obviously happy with it. But like, they're lovely, and I would be super open to do it like any day, Juzzy. If she DM'd me, like, I would set the camera up. Like, it's no bother. It was more just that I stopped watching her streams and hanging out there and raiding her because the people there just annoyed me, and that's not a problem and that's not something that's not a them problem. Whether I think they're cringe or not, that's not a them problem or a her stream problem. That's my problem. So I can't really bring that. I can't really, like, do you know what I mean? Bring that energy to ED's stream. Raider, try and be cool. And in the chat, I just want to make jokes. And I want to at people and just be like, bro, are you serious? Like, no, not always. And it's been ages since I've been in there. So it might be different now. But, like, literally, that's the issue. Because I'm too much of a dick, and then I see things in the chat, I want to just be like, what? Yeah. But I get it, it's the nature of her stream. She's a pretty girl, doesn't matter that she's married and all this sort of stuff. Like, they'll have a baby soon at some point, won't they? Like, they got the cat, all that's coming next. They got the cat. She's like streaming, loving life. All that's going to come next is the baby, mate. We got baby art coming soon. Young, pretty couple like that. But like, yeah, it's just too much for me. Like, my stream used to be a bit cringe like that. But back in the OnlyFans days, I said this last night. I said those were the days when the chat was trying to fuck me, and it's kind of true. And it's a bit cringe. And I'm as fun as it was, and as appreciative as I am from my early days on Twitch. I'm glad it ain't like that no more. Like, the 2 cats, the test children. Well, there you go. See, Juzzy knows all the memes. Juzzy hangs out. Juzzy's in there modding. Juzzy's in there with, oh no, you're not a mod there. They don't let you be mod there, do they? Who is mod? Everyone's too nice. All the mods are too nice there, like Cinny and them. She threatened to ban me because I asked about Cheerio. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Now, I know he's a family member. For the same reasons, yeah. And it's nothing against her. She's lovely. And I spoke to her maybe 4 or 5 months ago in a DM because I posted something. I replied to something in her Discord. I couldn't help myself. I didn't say anything negative, but I posted something. I think it was a fitness thing. And then I think I had a little interaction with her and said, I'm going to DM you, like. But it just, you know, we're not crossing over. We're not, you know. It's not quite the same. Perez, how you doing? But like, she's lovely, and I could DM her this weekend and be like, okay, let's do this. I know we haven't spoken for a while, but we'll just do it randomly. Your chat will enjoy it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we could. It's still not something that's, like, we spoke about it. It's not no big issue. It won't be hard to organise. What was I going to say? Oh, I'll let you in on a secret. Well, not a secret, but something I've seen. Because I know he's your family member now, I'm not gonna besmirch his character and go into why I don't tolerate his presence anymore. Drag as I see it. I'm not gonna go into why I don't tolerate Cheerio's presence anymore. But obviously Cheerio is kind of persona non grata in a lot of people's streams, because a lot of people just kind of had enough of him, basically. For whatever reason, even if it's like comical or not, serious or not, whatever, most people kind of got to the end of their tolerance for Cheerio and were like, okay, I'm done with your games now. For me, it was a bunch of stuff, but it was kind of just like, if you can't show me, after all this time, if you can't show me the real person underneath all your games and like pissing around, I don't want to know you anymore. I have seen him a couple of times in the chat list when I've been streaming. And I hate to say this because I'm a bit cruel. I don't remember the last time I did it. But it was maybe a month ago. I saw him in the list. It was early in the stream, and I just timed him out for 2 weeks. Even though he didn't speak, didn't say anything, I basically let him know that I can see you and I don't want you here. And that's kind of cruel, like that's kind of cruel. Yeah, I remember that I remember when there was the redeem that could either give Cheerio mod or take it away. 2 week him. I'm sure he's cool in real life. He's got a sense of humour. I'm sure he's cool in real life. Yeah, I'm sure in real life, once you get to know him, he's cool. But his whole online game, I was done with it. He did kind of, if we want to get technical, he did kind of extort money out of a mentally ill person. But it was only like the price of a sub. But it's still kind of a fucked up thing to do. But, you know, who was that guy that they were fucking around with? He got him to give someone a sub. He was like, he said, if you don't... He said to someone that to make up for something that they had done, which they hadn't, that they had to gift somebody a sub to a channel or gift him a sub. I can't remember who it was that he kept fucking with. Some mentally ill kid. He still owes money for Juzzy pics. I can't remember who that. There was someone in Phil's chat or something that they were DMing. There was someone like that Cheerio was DMing. Someone in Phil's chat. I can't remember who it was now I think about it. But he was like mates with one of the Dents or something. It was something to do with them. But they were properly like mentally gone. And he was like fucking with them and like making them scared and stuff. He's out there right now doing his thing. You haven't seen this side of him because he's probably scared of you. We've all seen this side of him. As I say, he's probably out there doing it right now. Cheerio's out there playing his games right now. Loving life. Wearing his little Speedos from that website that he likes. His little budgie smuggler thing. Who's that? Stoic? Stoic, I see you. Yeah, having a great time. Mailman doesn't know the law. It's okay. It's okay, he's allowed. I mean, there's quite a lot of it. Yeah, the Cheerios, that's quite old school. That's quite deep lore, isn't it? When he used to pop up in Phil's chat. I'm sure he used to get people to like cheer for him as well occasionally in DSP's chat. I think he's managed to get people to cheer for him and stuff and say things to him. I can't quite remember. Funny cunt. But yeah, he just... at some point, he had to either turn up on my chat and just be like, hi Mark, are you alright? He had to just be normal, or I was just like... Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. I do remember Juzzy shouting at him on stream. That was when Juzzy streamed in it. That was when Juzzy streamed at all. To be fair, I haven't seen what's name stream for a long time either. He goes there. Of course he does. Oh, of course he does. I bet he can't say much there. They're ruthless. I bet he has to pick his words carefully. Bro, what do you mean you streamed a few days ago? Why does no one tell me these things? I mean, to be fair, I was thinking about this the other day. Like last year, this year I have been watching a few more streams. Last year I didn't really watch any streams. Like, I did a little bit. But like I said, between the shifts and then training myself and streaming myself, I was barely really watching anybody else. Like last year, honestly. It's not drama, it's just Cheerio. Cheerio Eater is sort of a mythical figure in our community. But like, yeah, I haven't even barely watched people's streams last year. So this year I've been dropping in a little bit more, hopefully. I'm going to try and drop into everybody's streams a bit more. Because I've got a bit more time, so... We'll see. Juzzy streamed twice and nobody says a fucking thing to me. Nobody says a thing. Nobody says, oh, did you catch the Juzzy stream? The rare Juzzy stream? Yeah, why doesn't he, like, tell people? This is the guy that you would end your stream and he would be in chat saying like goodbye and everything else. You would raid someone 2 minutes after you ended your stream. Juzzy would boot up so that you couldn't raid him because he didn't want you bringing people to talk to him immediately. Yeah. I approve receipts. He messaged me as well. He sent me a picture of his eggs last night. He sent me a picture of his egg and Nazi goreng that he was eating. The trouble is, he says his mum and dad's makes his food and he can't track it as easy. I've told him, get a tracker, measure things, do stuff. I've told him the score this year. He's got to count a little bit. I've given him the app to use. It's a good one. I expect big things, but what am I going to get? Huh? I expect big things from Frank, but what am I going to get instead? Huh? What app? It's called MyFitnessPal. Because he's talking about doing his calories. And I said, are you tracking them? Yeah. It's honestly, I've had a go of a couple. There's one where the scanner and the tracker is a bit more advanced and it gives you like micronutrient content and some other stuff like that. But the interface wasn't as good. And again, I think that had a paid version as well. I can't remember its name. But just all the years that I've tested them out, MyFitnessPal is like, it's probably one of the number ones on the store because it's one of the easiest to use and the simplest. And the database of barcode, like the scanning, has almost everything. So it's so good for accuracy. Yeah, there's a scanner. It's not even, you don't even take a picture of it. So it has it just scans the barcode. So you use your camera. Hang on, one press though. Yeah, I haven't seen the cooking ones. We don't really watch live anymore. We don't watch live because, tensions and stuff. You're missing it. You ain't missed much. But, what was I saying? Hang on. GPM, tracking calories. Yeah, barcode. You just hold the barcode up it immediately finds it on the app in the database, immediately finds it. For the most part, I would say 95% of the time it knows what it is and finds it. And then it even has portion sizes. Like sometimes if it's like a boil in a bag rice and they're each like 50 grams or 45 grams, it will have that already. You just select it. Without that, it'll just have denominations. So if it has it weight per gram, it'll have 1, 10, 100, and then you just add the increments as you need them. So it's work with the weirdo. Ugh. But it's you can enter stuff yourself as well, but it just scans the food and it makes tracking your shit so much easier. And when you track, you realise how much more you're actually eating than you are, because you have to track everything, including like sauce and stuff if you can, because you don't think it's a lot, but it is. You put everything into it, everything. Because he sent me a picture the other day of his eggs, and the eggs looked alright, but they had something on top of them, and I was like, what's on top of it? Oil or butter or something like that? And he'd put like, I can't remember what he'd put on top. It was butter or something, but that's like, again, that's like another 50 or 40 calories or something. And if you do 2 meals like that in a day, spread out across a whole fucking week, it's going to be maybe 300, 400, 500 calories that you ain't tracking. That's not got like this in like oils, sauces, and other little things that you just forget about, that you think, oh, that don't matter. It fucking does matter. It fucking does matter. All those little things matter. So it can be a bit arduous thinking about all that stuff, but once you like get used to doing it, you start to realise like how much you're actually eating, and little bits that you can cut out. It's the way forward. Cardio and working out is also brilliant, but I think for serious weight loss, okay weight loss, it's diet. It's predominantly diet, I would say. I'm not sure how much. 60-40 diet, 70-30 diet and exercise. I don't quite know the number. It's not the same for building muscle and changing your shape, but for actually losing weight, how important, because again, it's all about a mindset as well, because some people really struggle to be hungry, but they might be able to focus and crush a treadmill for 2 hours and have a massive calorie deficit so that they can then eat a little bit more and still lose weight. Some people are just better some people would rather go out and run for an hour or ride for an hour or do whatever than they would eat a little bit less or be hungry, and some people it's opposite. They don't want to do cardio. They really struggle. They have to drag themselves through it. They'd rather starve indoors and like focus mentally and just not eat, or eat less. So I sent GPM quite a good cookbook, Juzzy. I'll send it to you if you like. I have one of Greg Doucette's one. His one is really good. His anabolic cookbook is all low calorie meals, and I've not obviously done lots and lots of them in there. It's all like breakfast and different stuff. Some of them are tasty as shit, dude, and most of them are real simple to make, but yeah, they're banging. You can probably find it out there, like copies of it. You can find all that shit out there on the internet for the most part. I think the original anabolic cookbook is on the fucking Internet Archive, because that's what I found it for GPM. I had it years ago, but I found a version of it online, like, because people post that shit all the time, and I just sent it to Frank. But like, you'd be able to find that yourself. You're not fucking like, but they're not like, super like extreme difficulty meals as far as I remember. Like, it's French toast and that. I've had that French toast. It's got like powdered sugar and stuff. It's like, I don't know, 200 or 300 calories, bro. It's amazing. It tastes fucking delicious. Like, it's just like bread and a bit of sugar and an egg white maybe, or one egg, I can't remember, but it's banging, man. I'm somewhere in the middle. I can outwork it a little bit, and also I can just go with being hungry. Did we get a raid? MTC dude raided. Let's go. MTC dude was streaming right now. Did you have the little frog on the screen like that? Let's go like that. Did you have the Pepe that's doing that on the screen? I did indeed. See, I know the brand. I know the brand recognition. Okay, I know the score. Yeah, I mean, I don't stoic. I get that. But I just don't do that. I should. And maybe next cycle, I'll try and do something like on a Sunday. But the way I live my life is very in the moment. So I normally plan day by day. Like, I'll still get my calories and shit and get what I need to. But I'll plan it or do it sort of day by day. Like, I'll have like routines, but mass food prep and things like that where I'm planning out a week, I don't know, it's just never been me. You don't just DoorDash twice a day. No, sadly, there was a bunch of them on the bank leaks as well. On the bank leaks, there was a bunch of like DoorDash in the morning for some breakfast thing at like 10. And then in the evening at like 4 or whatever after the evening stream. There's a bunch of those. Imagine. They're DoorDashing coffee and donuts. The tipping alone would make me broke, yeah. I don't do fast food that much. Occasionally I have a wrap or something. There's a place down there called Yum Yums that I am impartial to. It's just like chicken wraps, basically. But proper, like, takeouts and that, now I get pizza once in a while. Might get curry. I'm kind of like, I really like curry, but every time I get it, it's just like, I'm just going to get it in, like, restaurants from now on. I'm not ordering curry no more. Too greasy, too sweaty, like, when it turns up. It's nice, but, like, I pay for it for, like, 2 days later. And I always feel just like, ugh. You know, you get like fast food regret after some meals. You're like, why did I get this food? Like, I didn't even need it. Sometimes I get that with curry now. If I get like a wrap or whatever, just inhale it. It's fine. Little drink, I'm done. Easy. I get curry and I got it sitting around in the fridge and that. I can like it, but I'm just like, ugh. This is a poor decision. Oh well, that's on me, I guess. Bro, we're so smoked up in here. I might do another, right. Should I do lots of car streams today? I could do like, I just want to get the most out of it, you know? I want to get the most out of it because this is the last time. Today is the last day. This was a fine vehicle, okay? I had a lot of enjoyment in this car. This is my first Audi that I owned. Yeah, I'm kind of doing this. I think we'll do a send-off today, yeah. But this is my first Audi I've ever owned. And I have to say, I've owned a bunch of different car brands now. Not loads, but let's see. I've had a bunch of Fords. I've had a Peugeot. I've had a smart car. I've had a BMW. I've had 2 BMWs. Never had a Merc. I'm trying to think what else. If there's any others, random ones I've driven for a little while. I've had a lot of Fords. There's a lot of Fords in this country. I'm sure there was something else. Maybe not. But yeah, I have to say, this one was reliable as fuck. And my dad's one was too. I had one issue with my dad's one, the clutch went, but I think that's just, I've never had a clutch go in a car. I think that was just like time, or I'm not really sure why, but that it's got a new clutch now and it's been sweet. Like, what was I going to say? But yeah, like Fords are great. I like Fords, but I have had a bunch of like, I have had a bunch of like issues with them and stuff like that. They do break down and they get little things, especially older ones. Like, Like, they do get issues. They're super fun, but they have issues. But yeah, these have been sweet. And the simple things are kind of like easy to do on them, which is nice. Like, some of the stuff is not accessible in the engine bay, but some stuff is, like changing light. I had to change the light on one of them, like the headlight or something. It weren't too, like, some jobs it's a nightmare and there's certain screws and you've got to fucking like hang it in a certain way. BMWs I would not buy again. Unless I had like a bunch of money that it didn't matter if my car broke down and I could just pay thousands to get it fixed. Because both the BMWs I had were super fun. Both of them had issues. And they were issues where it cost like a lot to get them fixed. And speaking to people who also had BMWs, who had them like more than I did, and still liked them, but had similar issues. It was like things with the fuel injectors and stuff like that, the ECU. Bro, I would not get another BMW unless I had a bunch of money, because I'd be too worried about, not that it wouldn't be good, but like get something wrong with it and it could cost me a lot of money to get it fixed. My fastest car I ever had was a BMW Estate. I had a 330. No, it was a 328 or a 325? Whatever. It was like it was at least like a 2.5 litre. I think they're a straight 6, maybe. I think they're a straight 6. Whatever. It was a 2.5 or a 2.8, like, but it was an Estate, like I don't know what you call them, like a wagon, I guess you call them in America. But an Estate, it was 2009, 2010, 3 Series, mate. It was in like dark grey. That thing was, even for a wagon, that thing was rapid. Like, it weren't some like super fast like sports car, but just for like, again, a wagon, like family car. Oh, and they sound awesome as well. They got like a proper like growl to them, the engine. Bro, that was an awesome car. But I had an issue with it, injector issue. I had to get like 2 of them replaced, and in the end I took it back to the place I bought it from. And we got something else. Weren't worth it. Like, literally within like, I can't remember how long I had it, but it was still under warranty, and I had one injector like had an issue and it was misfiring, and then another one. And you can't drive it, it's lumpy, it'll like cut out and stuff. It's a fucking nightmare to drive them like that. It's not like something simple. Even when I had something simple with the Audi, I could still drive it or whatever. Like, it's, obviously you can't drive it if the fucking clutch is dead. Who knows? But yeah, I like driving though. I was saying this the other day. Some people don't, like, they just do driving because they have to. I like it. Every time I get in the car and I'm sort of like sit behind the wheel, I'm not like excited exactly, but I still get the same feeling of like, I remember the very first time I drove my car legally once I'd passed my driving test. I remember it. Like, and I remember the feeling of getting in the seat and being like, I can go anywhere type thing. Like, the freedom. I remember that. And I still have that feeling now when I get in the car. Not necessarily like I can go anywhere. It's just the ease of like, I ain't got to do public transport. I ain't got to walk. I ain't got to, like, if I want to go somewhere, if there's any issue, I can put everything down. I put the fucking number in the phone or whatever, and I can just fucking go there and deal with it. Like, it's quite a specific feeling. I like it. And I still get that feeling, even now when I sit in a car. When I get behind the wheel, I'm like, oh, even if we're just going to the gym, I'm like, oh, we're going to have a little cruise. It's nice. Music. Like driving. While listening to whatever you want. Whatever you want. Yeah, agree. It's very like, I don't know, I don't want to be like too corny about it. It's not like super liberating or free, and it is obviously super convenient. But yeah, it's definitely a nice feeling, especially as like I was 18 when I passed. So I was like, yeah, like an 18-year-old being able to like drive anywhere. Like, I had a fucking girlfriend when I was 18, 19, and I was driving every weekend to her university to see her it didn't go very well. But I was doing it and I was able to do it. I didn't have to get a fucking 2-hour train or 3-hour train, which I had done a couple of times, by the way. Yeah, that was fun time. Regardless, sorry, I had to just like put like a 20-year-old negative memory back in a box and say, right, you don't matter anymore, stay there. That's actually what I had to do. It's fine. It is, yeah, it is like, it does feel that way. A little bit. Right, so how long have we been doing? 50 minutes? Yeah. We're not going to do hours and hours, are we? If I do another stream in here today, if we do another send-off stream, they're going to be short, sweet, appreciate the car. In fact, let's look at this. This is going to be bad. It's not rising out the car. Bad. I mean, I suppose it doesn't really matter. It just looks bad. All the seat back coming off. Look, that used to stay on. The seat back used to stay on. Just me sitting in it. It comes off now. Is this one? Oh, that one's actually not flat. The front is flat. God damn it. Okay. Right, I'm going to go and do stuff, tidy up, be productive. I'm going to go tidy up, do stuff, be productive. Montage, how you doing? I'll see you. Check that straight. Shall I find a raid? Fuck it, I had to move the camera. Now it's not perfect for later. Sweet. I'll find a raid. I found one! I think. Yes. I found one. Right, hang on. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Bread streaming. Apex or whatever she's doing. Better than me at those games. Not an RGB keyboard, yeah, I know, right? The ex-wife, we are. Big ups the expired Bread. Bread's got a lot of ex-husbands on Twitch. A few. She's got a few. That was a good arc, Juzzy. The 3 husband arc. Oh, bro. Oh, I still might be top gifter over there. I'm not sure. Anyway, say hello to Breads. I love all of you. Bye bye.